you want to do
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to do it later, is it? Then you must register as private candidate, lah. Which is a bit troublesome lah. If you're already in school and you want to register after school. Retake exam also private candidate. But I think it's recorded, right? If you retake. Let's say you retake the exam next year, then it's actually recorded as second attempt, right? Is it not? Cannot remember it. Can? Yeah, you can retake October, November, in fact. Okay, anyway. The least number of terms for which the sum is greater than 95 of the sum to infinity. So what is this? What does this mean actually? In terms of formula, which formula to which formula are we using? The sum of the terms to the sum to infinity formula. So the sum term is actually 3, 1 minus 0.8 to the power of n over 1 minus 0.8, okay? This value, the least number of terms that is greater than 95%, right? Greater than 95% is 0.95 times the sum of infinity. 95% of the sum to infinity, ma. So from here, it's just basic algebra already. Yeah. I mean, sorry, not basic algebra. Includes log one, this one. Solving for this, bring the 0.2 over, I would have 0.95 times 15 times 0.2, divide it by 3, then minus it by 1, and then solve the logarithm using log formula here. Can I get the numbers here first? 0.95 times 15 times 0.2 divided by 3 is how much first? 14.8 times the 0.2 divide the 3 also. So I bring this and this over. Times 0.2 divided by 3 will give me 0.95. Oh, okay. And also, actually, yeah. So from here, what's the next step? Move the 1 over 0.8. N is greater than 0.95 minus 1, so it's negative 0.05. And lastly, what's the last step here? How to solve for n? Yeah, we cancel off the negative first, okay? Okay, wait, should I do that?
Yes.
The symbol need to change or not like that? Okay, I tell you what, this is the part where I sometimes get a bit confused also myself, right? So instead of moving the 1 over, I'll move the 0.8 over and move the 0.95 over to the left-hand side. Okay, so I got 0.05 is greater than 0.8 to the power of n. Correct, right? Like that. Then actually, now we answer back our question just now. Does the symbol flip? Yes, it does. Okay? Yes, it does. Because this is the same working like what we did just now, but instead we just minus 1 extra step, right? Then now only we go for n log 0.8 is lesser than log 0.05. And then lastly, we solve for n, no? It doesn't. Why not? No, because I think log 0.8 is a negative number. So, nah, guys, I want to point out one thing. When you bring log in an inequality, okay, log 0.8 actually is a negative number. So meaning to say, when you bring log to the right-hand side, to the left-hand side, it actually flips the symbol one more time. So n must be greater than 0.05 divided by log 0.8. which is 13.4. N must be greater than 13.4. Yeah, the shit one. Yeah, just LG, which is log 10, log base 10. I think there's a function for you to just type log base 10, right?
How come my answer is 65?
What's your answer?
Negative 2.
Negative 2.1 is this side, I think.
I think I need something from
Shit. Yeah. Is this yours? Yeah. What a nice cover. Where's the log 10 function in here? Oh, yes, there is. There is here. Ah, okay. What answer do you get?
Yeah. Negative 2.1667.
You did some algebra wrong somewhere already, isn't it?
I marked up somewhere.
Oh, yes, you cannot expand. Look, 3 times your giving back. 3 multiplied by 1 minus 0.8 to the power of n. This expand here is 3. Oh, look, this expand into here is 3, but this expand into here is not 0.24 to the power of n. Okay, so n is supposed to be 14.
All the log things.
Huh? His one, not mine. Like I said, why here switch symbol is because log 0.8 is a negative number. You need to identify that lah. Negative number meaning to say when I switch it over to here to divide, the symbol must flip one more time. Brenda, okay. Can go record April already.
Oh, okay.
Next question.
Never mind,
Never mind. You relax. I just get her ready first.
Yeah.
90. Huh? Is it basically everything that I asked you guys to do that you didn't do yourself? 好像没有第9，是第8跟第10是吧？有9吗？我这里是10，然后就是8了。哦哦。OK， done 了喂。
这个可以过来。
13.4。第7题都有答案了。是这一题吗？第2道，第5道题。A is equal to 176, D is equal to -3. OK， 然后第几题？哦 119. Okay, then the next page is It's question 10. Oh, okay, question 9. Done, guys? Everyone done else? Everyone else done here? Okay, yeah. Question 9, huh? $3.15. Wait. Was it $3.15? Yeah. The first 5 terms of this sequence is given below. Find the 20th term. What sequence is this? Huh? Okay, A is equals to. Yeah, no. What term is A equals? What number is A? 4. What about R? -1/2. Find the 20th term of this sequence. Just follow formula law. The term formula, which is in your formula U, 20 is equals to A times R to the power of n minus 1, which is 20 minus 1. Then substitute this into your formula. I mean, just type this into your calculator. You should get the answer again. Okay, in the next part here, explain why the sum to infinity exists for this sequence and find this value of the sum. Yeah, because this is this sum will keep getting smaller. I mean, the term will keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So that's the correct answer already. Yeah. Question 9 is, yeah, this one. Okay, -1/131,072. Okay, so explain why the sum to infinity exists. A concept question. Why does the sum to infinity exist? Correct. When the R value is either between -1, sorry, 1 or -1. Okay, when the R value, our R value right now is -1/2, so it falls in here, right? Then the sum to infinity will exist for these kind of questions. So the number will keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Then sum to infinity, once again, sum to infinity formula is A over 1 minus R. So this one is just 4/3/2, which is 8/3. Right. 8/3. 8, man, wait. No, this is 1 plus 1/2, so this is 4/3/2, which is 8/3. Can binomial expansion and then this. Don't worry, this is not the 2 hard chapters. These are the 2 easiest chapters, in fact. Hustle. Okay, I think we just need to discuss this last question, then we can move on to the vectors already, right? Go home. Okay, class end early today. You wish. Okay, I want you to try this. A geometric progression has a sum to infinity of 72. The sum of the first 3 terms of this progression is 338. Find the value of the common ratio. How should we start this question? Huh? 72. Okay, I mean 72 equals to over minus R. Okay, then that's the first line here. The second line, the sum. Yeah, refer to your work formula. Okay. Power of 3, right? Over 333 over 8. Okay. And from here, like this still can use the division. Can, right? Cannot, right?
Outside the
Bring this up, oh. Bring this up, then bring this up. Which is actually your same method as what you did, right?
instead of using that, you use A plus.
A plus AR. Oh, yeah, well, maybe that would be easier even. Oh, wait, I kind of remember this question already. I think if you continue doing this method, you won't be able to solve, you know. You try and see. You try and see. A equals to 72 bracket 1 minus R and A. And what? Shorting. As soon as you gave me the answer, I thought of who was it already. And then yeah, she's an auntie. 27 over 64 is equals to R cubed. R is equals to 3 over 4. Find the value of common ratio, then counting radio. Okay. Hence, find the value of the first term. If R is equal to this, I can substitute into here already, right? 72 is equals to A over 1 minus 3 over 4. This is 1 over 4. 72 times 1 over 4 is equals to A. A is equals to 18. This is 10. Okay, I guess we can move into vectors. You know, good. Because of the back. This one scene is 25 seconds. Yeah, thank you. You know those assholes at the back making a lot of noise, huh? Tell them you want to record a scene of them. Tell them you want to record a scene of them. Casual and candid casual. Just tell them I'm asking for it. Yeah. Want to record? Oh, actually, maybe we can take a picture of them here also.
No, we're gonna record a scene.
Yeah, we're gonna record some marketing material again. But your price is too high already, you know.
This man, the only thing is man pay me was Starbucks, man. No, actually, if you get like 1K, you get like few hundred. US dollar. 1,500 US dollar, what are you yapping about? What? Bro, I mean, what can you
Make her not sleep.
Yeah.
Hey, look up for a while. Beep, 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 beep. Look up, look up, look up, look up. Hey, okay, nice. That's it. Okay. All right, guys, done with this part here. We can move on to vectors already, if like that. Okay, let me print out for this guy also we didn't bring. 77, 78, 79. Hey, actually, you know what you should do? You should take
What?
7, 8. Huh? Which one? Yeah. Yeah, he's here for a good time.
Yeah. He gave me the, like, 100 do what? Huh? Do what? Just sit there, do the
Jerk off.
100 ringgit per hour. 400 ringgit per hour, do what after this year. Hey, that's more than a tuition fee for one back then. Hey, so I want to earn Japan very.
Ask him why he's the master. Jang. Hustle. Okay, let's start with our vectors. Everyone is ready for their holiday already, really. Can tell from the enthusiasm exhibited by the class. Okay, guys, let's start our way. Can you tell me how vectors work? How do vectors work? It does start like transformation. In fact, it is. What is it called? Alright, stop playing your phone, sorry. Huh? Yes, it's exactly the same like your translation vectors, right? So translation vectors, you have your X and Y component. Then you have your positives and your negatives. Positives will go right and up. Negative will be the opposite of left and down. So in your first part here, they ask you to find the magnitude. How does this translation have magnitude to think of? What is magnitude actually? What's the other word for magnitude?
Direction.
It's like direction. Eh?
Yeah, it is not.
Yes, okay, yes. But if they're asking us to find the magnitude, right? Meaning to say what? The distance, sorry, the distance. And how do we have distance here? So think of this, right, as moving 3 boxes to the right and then moving 4 boxes upwards. The magnitude is going to be this point to this point, right? What do we have here? It's a right angle triangle, and you use Pythagoras to find that the magnitude of this is 5. The Pythagoras theorem formula, by the way, is a squared plus b squared equals to c squared for whoever that cannot remember this. So in the first part here, very straightforward. All you have to do is find the distance from point to point. 4 to 3 is the same, right? -4 means go left and then 3 up. Go left to the for 4 and go up for 3. Then finding the magnitude again is also 5, what? Correct. So this first part here, can I get you guys the answer? Oi? Yeah, 2 then 0. So the answer is just 2 lor. Next one, eh? What? What do you type again? One more time. How can it be anything else? Anyway, this is 2 square plus 2 square. Square root this answer, you will get square root of 8. Right, yeah. This one is also just 3. Because the magnitude is just going down, right? So the same thing here for your translation. For your translation, the same thing is you can go for I and you can go for J. J-ben. For I and J, it's actually the same as X and Y movement, but instead they just give you the different way of representing the data only. To find the length here, it's still the same thing, right? 1 square plus 1 square, square root this answer, square root of 2. This one, 5 square. Now, even though it's -12, oh wait, guys, what does -12 mean? -12 simply means that it's moved 5 to the right and 12 downwards. In the end, when we find the length, it's still from here to here, right? Which is 13. Magnitude and length, same thing. Exactly. Glad you realized. Okay, then here also, -1 square plus 4 square, square root this, you will get the answer of square root 17. And it's just 3, and it's just k. Not 15, it's -1 square, the whole thing. Okay, so far so good, right, guys? This is still quite basic. So your questions will really start in question 3. Given that V is equals to this and the magnitude, this modulus looking symbol is for magnitude, guys. Magnitude. Find the possible values of P. How should we do this? Correct. 8 square plus P square. Square root this answer is equals to square root of 73. And therefore, P is equals to positive and negative of 3. Okay, now this front part here is actually very straightforward at the beginning. So operations with plan vectors, this is exactly like your maths chapter. This is exactly your maths. In fact, you won't be asked this question in AdMaths. This question won't come out in AdMaths. It's just that you need to know this concept to proceed with the next part here. So doing a very quick example, I'm not going to waste a lot of time here. P minus Q minus R. Wait. Let me just double check first. Who haven't learned this in normal maths yet?
Other than referencing.
You haven't learned this in normal maths?
So you know, but then after that,
Oh, okay. Then can't really fly through it first then. I don't know. Anyway, let's just look like this. In these kind of questions, like I said, this is for maths only. Negative 4, 2 minus Q, which is negative 1, negative 5, minus 3, negative 2. So what you're going to do is you're just going to do the top and then do the bottom. If you want to talk about visualizing it, you're going to start off with P as negative 4, 2, negative 1, negative 5, 3, then negative 2. What we're really looking for in the end is this answer here. We're really looking for this answer here. But you can do this in calculation. You would have gotten negative 4 plus 1, negative 3, negative 6, 2 minus this 7 plus this. So it's like 2 minus 7 and plus 9. Okay. But this doesn't look right. Negative 2. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
For the top, it was negative 6 5.
2 plus 5, 7 plus 2. So it's like, yeah. Okay. So the next part also same concept. Negative 1, negative 5, minus 3, minus 2, minus P, which is negative 4, 2. Okay. So negative 1 minus 3 plus 4, this is 0. Negative 5 plus 2, negative 3 minus 2, which is negative 5. This should be your answer here. So this one should be minus 4, 2, and minus of this. So it's like plus 1, plus 5. That's this. 3. Minus 6. And minus 9. C, guys? What's the answer for C? Wait, this guy did everything. This should be a final answer. Okay. Anyone unable to get this part? Can easy. I'm not going to talk about question 5 because this is something like repetitive. Just to show you what I mean, is this 2, 1, 5 plus 3, negative 3, negative 1. So in the end, you have 2, 10 plus negative 9, negative 3. Then you just solve this like normal, negative 7 and negative 7. Sorry, negative 7 and 7. Yes. Okay. This is something repetitive. Like I said, this will absolutely not come out in your ad maths. So I'm not going to go through this in detail. But feel free to practice, guys, and I will show you the answer next week. So in here is where the vectors part starts already. Wait, by the way, you guys learned vectors in school already, right? For this chapter, in school, you learned already, right? Okay, so find A, B, given that B is this coordinate and A is this coordinate. The easiest way to do this, guys, is to actually plot it out. You can plot it out and then you can visualize it. I don't know, are you guys like visual learners or you guys theory learners. For me, it's visualization. So B is here, 3, 0, right? 3, 0. And A is somewhere here. A is somewhere here, which is 2, 5. Okay? They're asking you to get from A to B. Get from A to B. So what's the movement like in terms of translation? What's the movement like?
Downwards. Like such a
With-
sorry.
Yeah, correct. But we're talking about in terms of X and Y or I and J So the translation would have been 1 to the right for you to get from here to here, then 5 to the bottom, minus 5. This answer could have also been written like I minus 5J. These two formats, it can either be either lah, okay? But getting from A to B is this. Then now we talk about the calculation. What's the formula like? What's the formula for you to get from A to B? OB. Okay. You do okay. Wait, I don't do it this way. But what's your method again? Is it correct? OB minus OA. It's right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. For me, right, what I do is instead of doing like this, I will go AO plus OB. But it's the same thing lah. It's the same thing. Depending on which one you guys are more comfortable with. Now I explain my method because this is a vector thing already. This is very vector already, and this is going to be something that you guys will use in both your math subjects. For you to get from A to B, we don't have actually, this is not a real proper route. We need to always go back to the origin. Okay, so that's why A to O, then only O to B, like that. Okay, you always go back in terms of your origin. All right, whereas for his formula, O to B, then minus O to A, which is kind of like, yeah, it's the same thing lah. It's the same thing, okay? So depending on which one are you more comfortable with, but I will go, my method, what I'm already used to is this. Which one do you guys usually follow? You follow?
I didn't the down here, to take this one and just flip it so that was facing each other.
So the which one is facing each other?
Oh,
Oh, so you're also doing this way lah.
so
the holes
you take the minus right? The minus the first side and convert it to the plus or this one plus.
So
the
yeah, lor, isn't it that one already?
Okay.
Then it should be like this already, right?
Yeah, that's what I asking. Like it's just like it's a that's what I asked.
Oh, same lah. Okay, yeah, but I mean, I prefer this way lah. To whatever you guys are more comfortable with and already used to. Okay. So what's the square method? Oh, wait, what's the square method?
It means like yeah. So
That's magnitude though. We're looking for the in other words movement. Anyway, A to O is actually, oh, I see it already. A to O is actually negative of 2, 5, right? A to O going this way and then plus O to B, which is 3, 0. So I guess in the end it goes back to your method also, right? A to O, then O to B. Okay. Don't crack your head over this. It's not that complicated. Just follow the direction of the arrows can already. Okay. One more. This one. B is this. A is this. Can I get the working? From not you. You. Which is, oh wait again. O what? or AO plus OB. Oh, you also do this method lah. Okay, then negative 0, 4, 6 minus 1. Okay, so in the end, you will have gotten 6 and negative 5. You, last. Negative. That would be B. Negative 1, negative 3. 0, 0. So actually, it's the same thing, just 1, 3. Okay. Okay, anyone unable to follow up with this concept here? Okay, then this is more and more like your exam questions already. In question 7, they've given you that the coordinate of A is this and the coordinate of B are 2 points which are 5 units apart. Find A to B and then the magnitude of A to B, which this one is actually redundant because it's already 5 units apart. Okay, so find A to B. Find A to B. How to find?
Also, it's the AO OB equals 5. Then it's going to
Oh no, this is not equal to 5. This one is for A to B first. This formula is for you to find the A to B first. Yeah, I mean like this answer is definitely here already. Yeah. So this is actually a redundant question already. Yeah. Right. But maybe it's for later for you to find the K value. Okay, but find this one first. How to find? What's the formula here?
So bracket negative 1 and 3. No, let's say the negative outside bracket.
Again?
The outside the negative.
Outside the bracket, there's
So the bracket. Oh.
Why no bracket? We are going from A to O.
Negative 1, 3.
Uh-huh.
Then plus 3 above the K.
Can like that? A to O. This one must add negative. Look, it's the same like earlier. Everything must add negative. AO, AO, AO ma. Okay? So this will be this already, which is actually you can simplify it. 1 plus 3, 4, and 3 plus K. Okay, this is A to B. Negative 3 plus K, sorry. Hey, you guys can see, like, you need to zoom in. Now, from here, the next part is hence find the 2 possible values of K. How do we find for K, given the information that we already have from the question? Like,
Even modulus 4 and 3 plus K.
4. No.
Here the AB also, right?
Okay.
Just put it inside of this equals.
Put it inside a modulus.
That's AB modulus.
Okay, so you're saying that this.
Yeah.
Yeah, has this been happening in the other class also?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of rest. So they complaining about